Welcome to Reckless Moves, a D&D podcast where I am Michael Cremeen. I am the Dungeon Master, and I will say that silly things shall happen, mainly from all the players. Let's see. Why don't we go in order? How about you introduce yourselves as characters? Arthur.
Hey, my name's Colin. I play Arthur, a tiefling bard.
Thank you. We have a plasmoid named Ublek. And where do you usually sleep?
In my bucket. That also doubles as a helmet.
Yes. Then we have a small metal guy named Rockham.
That's right, he's just a little guy. Also an artificer.
He's a little guy, but he's quite hefty, is he not?
He is. He is a stocky 200 some odd pounds at 3'9".
Oh my gosh. Then we've got our nice rogue, Ridley.
Ridley, the dark character. He's very
Very dark.
he's very dark, but he's very pale at the same time. He's conflicted.
And yeah, Gust.
Who has a very odd
Not
glow.
hearing you, Rob.
He's in a zone of silence.
Sorry, I went to unmute us and muted us instead.
Gust is our
wait.
character.
I mean, what is there really to know? I mean, I'm just pure brilliance with a side of awesome.
And he is our barbarian. And then we have, last but certainly not least, a gift ranger, Axe.
Yes, she is all about making things go kaboom. Kaboom.
Where's the confiding kaboom?
That's the one.
All right. Well, where we left it, you had a great experience in the capital city of Arazil. You had learned in the beginning of the session last week, it was a lot of lore. There was a lot of meetings, a lot of discovery. There was the Skyrite spell that started off the session, and there was a kind of a drama in front of the temple. You had a great experience and learned some more about the politics of the temple. We have some new names too. So Changeface McGee is still in your ship. You were on your way to the keep. Had sailed out of Alrazil, capital city, and everything was really calm. These are pretty calm until you started hearing splashes, and from the crow's nest, the lookouts yelled "pirates," and that's where we left it last session. What you see on your map is that there is as you were actually, yeah, we're in the shipping lane. So even though you're heading west in the battle, you're going in the shipping lane to the northwest to the southeast for that turn at the bottom of the by Fort Alrazil. You're quite out in the middle of the ocean, though, at this point. And I believe Rockham had started attuning was attuned to the ship.
Yes.
Because for those that maybe are new, The Happy Cyclops, while sailing, is actually an airship. They have learned through trial and error. It is also a spelljammer ship, which is capable of intra-dimension and intra-world travel. So
That's useful.
if you open your ship, in the description, the layout is that you've got 4 cannons positioned port and starboard. These are arcane cannons in the ship. You also have on deck that pop out through cantilevers a ballista on either side, and on the stern there is a trebuchet designed for long-term defense. Right now, you are about each one of these is multiplied by 100. So this is 650, not 65. So you can move about 100 2 tiles every turn. You can
Okay.
also, you'll need to position because you can't turn on a dime. So who's going to be piloting? And as you're running to the deck, you could always use spells. You can use your own weaponry, and you can also arm yourself with the ship's weapon. Each one
So-
of these, the cannons just take 1 action per to fire. They can be done in sequence. They don't need to be reloaded. But it does take time to have from the panel. You can aim those and shoot. But right now you're being pursued. What you see is a ship where the ram is a gold dragon. It has forward swept wings that are multicolored. It's not a drab ship. There's not flying any flags, but someone has said pirates. And that's where I'm going to unpause, and I'm going to I'll move the ships at your direction, but what do you do?
So how do we access the ship? You just double click it, or
Yeah, you can double click the ship and look under description, and you'll see the description of all the weapons. You're going to
Am I
roll
getting
those in
anything?
the chat window in the dice roll. It includes the
I don't have ownership of the. I don't have ownership of the ship to do that.
yeah, neither do I.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, we can't get the description.
all right. Then I'm going to put it in chat.
I can just do the custom rolls though, if I need to. So Gus, are you piloting the ship since we're still on the water?
Yeah, I think that makes sense, unless you've already attuned to it and that costs you something. Like,
Well, I'm attuned to it. What did I break attunement with? I mean, one second.
You don't need the ship to. You don't need the helmet to sail it, though. You just need it to fly it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't have my shield attuned right now.
Yeah, you got better range abilities than I do anyway. So
But I got you with the ship. Don't worry about it.
you want to sail?
No.
I'm saying you want to drive.
No.
Okay,
I
yeah.
want to shoot the big weapons.
Then you shoot the big weapons and I'll drive.
Okay.
If the tactics call for it, I can lift us off using the spelljamming helm,
Sure, that makes sense.
and we can fight in 3 dimensions. Every DM's dream.
Right.
I was really excited about that.
One time. that all that math they said you would never use.
Yeah, right. We'll use suggestions.
Until today.
You're gonna use your hypotenuses.
Yeah, right. We'll find the curvature.
The
So,
Pythagorean theorem.
We don't need
comes
to
into
roll
play.
initiative. What we're going to do is go ship by ship, and in turn, the dragon has shot and has missed on its first shot. So you are even. I'd like you to. I want one person to roll a D100.
Well, I guess our pilot should roll the D100.
Coming right to you, baby. Coming right to you. All right.
I was looking at the ship.
D100.
That's the dragon's roll.
Oh.
The 74.
80.
Yeah!
Okay, you are first to act, and
Heck yeah.
as you're running to the deck, let me know who's doing what. Whether you're using, you can change this in each round, but to change what you're doing would take movement and possibly action.
Okay.
Got it.
So, which direction were we initially heading? Were we heading north, south, east, or west?
You're in a shipping lane, heading. You're rounding the.
So we want to go this direction,
So
right?
you're going southeast, correct?
Southeast. Southeast. All right.
And approximately how far are we from the ship?
650 feet, wasn't it?
650 feet.
All right. Well, I guess since I'm piloting, I will make the move. And how much of an arc do I need to make? Like, I can't make right angles, right? So I need to arc it?
Yep. You can turn basically about 45 degrees per turn.
Okay. So I'll go click it. It will not let me click.
Yeah, I'm going to move it forward. Tell me where you
Oh, okay. So, like, we'll point the note, we'll make this turn, and we'll point the nose back at this guy because our big gun,
Okay, so
only shoots from the front.
Whoops. You're going to move south, and you're going to turn.
Mhm.
Okay. Oops. 45 per turn. So now you have, since the bow is down or south, you have trebuchet, 1 ballista. Your cannons are forward, so you couldn't use the cannons yet.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, that lines us up for. Yeah, I guess that is our movement. And that ends that part of the turn.
Okay, so your movement, and you've got 5 other people who are either using a weapon. It's 650 feet.
Yep. So that's in our range, right? Yes. 300 to 1,200 feet with the trebuchet shot.
Trebuchet.
Who's doing
With
What
disadvantage.
what weapon?
I mean, which is the biggest?
Trebuchet, probably.
And that's the one I want.
The turbucket.
Okay. You don't have disadvantage. It's what's the range? Yeah.
300 to 1,200.
1,200. So you get a +5 to hit. And roll that with disadvantage at this range. So since you're just rolling manual, just roll twice. Okay.
Oh,
Hey, 8.
No, that
that doesn't matter.
Oh, you did it. Wow. Okay.
What?
So this
Wow.
rock goes
Oh, yeah.
flying out.
Oh no, she rolled a disadvantage. She rolled a disadvantage. It's an 11.
No, it's supposed to be disadvantage.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're in the long range,
Long range is 1,200.
but it's
I-
also +5. So
I
that
was-
would be, yeah, that's the 8.
Okay, my mistake.
I promise. I was paying attention.
Yeah, role play. Okay. Any other? There's a ballista that could shoot, or your individual weapons, or magic.
I would try the ballista.
Okay.
Now, does my sharpshooter apply to this?
No.
My feet? No.
It doesn't because you're not.
It was
using
worth
your
the ask.
weaponry.
It was worth asking.
Absolutely. So.
All right. So.
Oh, you're out of range. It's 480 long range.
Yep. Okay. Then I will not do that and waste ammunition.
Well, the crew that's helping you guys knows the range and just say hold. Anyone else using any spells or your individual weapons?
So we're not moving to sail. We're not moving on sail power, right? We're actually using the ship's
You're on sail
propulsion.
power right now.
Okay, we're on sail power right now. I'm gonna hold an action, but I am going to.
Technically, the sails aren't really sailing you. It's
Right.
It's
Like we're on.
arcane energy provided by the lift of who, by the way, is not on deck, is down giving you possibility of lift.
Aaron. Right?
Can I?
There's two of them. There's Arion and Arius. Clever
Who
name
would
there,
also
but-
like to do something in the
Okay.
middle of battle?
Go ahead.
So as a ritual, Oob can grant some creatures the ability to breathe underwater for 24 hours.
Nice.
So Oob is going to take the next 11 minutes to do that.
Okay. You could also do it as a spell, I think.
On D&D Beyond it says ritual, but I'll
But no,
get this
it
all
may
slot.
have the ritual tag, but it should be listed under your spells.
It is.
Then
So you
can- What level?
You can cast it.
Oh, okay. I'll cast
Wait.
it.
But you need to use a spell slot. Is the right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll do that.
Yeah, just
So you-
when it has a ritual tag, just means you can do it as a ritual. You don't have to do it as a ritual.
Okay.
So
It
you
doesn't even
are.
give us-
You can breathe for a long time.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else,
Are-
guys? This round.
Arthur is going to take a look at the trebuchet and the ballista and recognize that that is not his forte. And he is going to turn to the group and be like, "Trust me, guys," and run and jump off the boat.
Oh fuck.
And on his way off the boat, he's going to cast polymorph and turn into a young bronze dragon.
I mean, that's one way to handle the situation.
You did what?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my goodness!
Water dragon.
Yeah.
With
I-
lightning
Hold on.
power.
So hold on. You told everyone, "Trust me." Jump off the boat.
No, not. I'm not telling everybody else to, but I am. I'm just running. I'm running for the water.
So you are
I can just see one of our crew guys.
What kind of dragon?
Bronze dragon. So the
Does
wording of
polymorph let you do that?
polymorph says that you can change into something of equal challenge rating as you, or level if you don't have a challenge rating. So a young bronze dragon is a challenge rating 8, which is my level. So that was how I interpreted it. I can link it.
I get it. I'm looking at polymorph.
Guys, it's okay. My familiar came to wish us luck.
Aw.
Hey.
So fun.
Shape level. Sp- Challenger equals the target's level.
Oh, but it has to be a beast.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The only limitation to that is that it has to be a beast. I don't think a dragon is considered a beast.
Well, yeah, I don't know as table manners or not.
I'm pulling up
The beast list.
the stat block.
Well, if a dragon isn't a beast, it's not a
What
monstrosity.
is it?
No, they have their own classification.
Okay, well then, never mind. I guess I'm just gonna sit on the deck and.
You could turn into a rock. I think a rock is if you want to be a big bird.
A really fucking big bird.
Oh my god, can I ride you if you become a rock?
You're heavy as shit. I'm not carrying you over there. What the fuck?
So you could, as a rock.
I'll,
Yeah,
just,
that-
I'll carry you really high and then drop you like a cannonball.
No, it's cool. I got feather fall. That's awesome, actually.
Never mind. I'll just hold an action and try to help somebody with the trebuchet for now and figure something different out.
You can help me reload.
You can use your action to reload the trebuchet.
That's fine. I'll do that.
There's
What
several
about
crews
a giant
helping you.
octopus?
Hmm.
What was that, Mandy?
A giant octopus.
No, Mandy, it's fine.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Just- yeah. Go to next turn so I can figure something else to do about.
Okay.
I'm going to actually hold an action, but when I assume they connect a shot with our ship, I would like to either we can figure it out with like a tool check or whatever, repair any damage that's done as it's being like as the fight is going on.
You're fixing the ship. Okay. Well,
I figured that would be Rockham's forte to be the wrench monkey.
You will be our healing factor.
Staying, he basically moves. Now, patient. Since you're on the deck, you notice this ship doesn't seem to move in the water and like other sailing ships you've seen. It's kind of gliding on the waves. And
Like-
takes one cannon shot at you. And the cannon goes splashing, wildly missing across the stern.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Max takes a drag off of her cigar and goes, "Nice try."
On deck,
Sit back in and gets ready.
I'm gonna roll who's getting shot at. Who's okay? It looks like the stern shot. So, Roger, you're being targeted by a longbow.
Okay.
And a 9, I assume, misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, that's all they're doing this turn. It is the Cyclops.
All right. So, how close do I need to get to him so we can use our cannons?
Well, you need to be facing him, and the cannons have a. Well, short range is 600, long range is 2400.
So I will face so we can look at him with our cannons. So I'll rotate in that proper direction.
Are you you're moving in the waves, or are you?
Now we'll be moving closer so we can use our cannons.
Okay, so you're going to turn in another.
Yeah.
I would say, given that you're an airship, there. So you are closer. You can shoot one of your arcane cannons, a ballista. The trebuchet is aimed aft, so ballista, and now you are. I'll measure. Go from the front of this. Okay, you're 350 feet now.
Hey,
We're in range.
we are in range.
You're looking good, guys. Give them hells.
All right, that ends my turn for movement.
Well, from the helm, you can trigger a cannon shot.
Oh,
Remember,
fun.
there's controls for these. So as you're, steering the ship,
I pull a lever and hope for a big boom and a dead crewmate that's not mine.
roll, roll your cannon shot.
All right, and cannons are going to be just a D20 and plus 6. Is that what I'm thinking?
Right, +6.
All right, so this plus 6. D20, nope. Negative.
What are you trying to do here?
Oh, well, not
No.
screw up quite as bad.
Fine.
D20
Okay.
+6.
All right. Roll a beautiful bean footage. 16 I do's.
And you pull the lever for the first cannon as that fires at an arcane bolt, slams into the dragon. Roll
Yeah.
your damage.
That would be how many D12 I think it was? Sorry, that's all up in chat.
You want to put it in the other
8. Is that the 8D10?
Correct.
All right, cool. 8D10. Cool beans.
What'd you roll?
46.
Nice.
Bad. I laughed maniacally, very reminiscent to Caribbean one.
And an arcane blast slams into the ship. It kind of slides a little in the water, and that is the cannon shot.
Woohoo!
Who else is doing stuff?
I'll take another. Well, no, I can't. I'm at the trebuchet, so
Well, you can take a trebuchet shot if the.
no, it's not
Yeah.
facing the.
Trebuchet is it aiming
It's
aft.
Ah,
I can do the
What's your range on your rifle?
Yeah, looking at. 40 to 120.
Oh, so it's a lot closer. Okay.
I could try the ballista.
Yeah, you could move to the ballista on the side.
Because that's where I was.
Oh, I thought you said you're not doing that?
You gonna shoot again, Roger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in range.
Go for
It's
it.
a long range, but it is in range. All right, so we're doing 20 plus 6. And that'll be with disadvantage. 13. I doubt that's going to hit.
It just misses.
No.
Any other
What-
shots on deck?
so question.
Yeah.
Would I be able to identify where the propulsion on this ship would be, given my background?
You've never seen this ship, or this type of ship before. So you wouldn't. This is the first that many people have heard of the dragon, but not many people live to tell the tale.
Okay. I'm gonna try something very dumb.
That was the best preface for most things you guys do.
Oh yeah.
So I am going to load myself in the stern trebuchet and fire myself behind the dragon.
Don't miss.
No, I want to miss. That's the point.
Do you swim?
I'm confused. So the trebuchet is pointed aft.
Well, it says there's one stern.
Yeah, but
Oh, so there's only one trebuchet.
correct.
Okay.
Ballistas.
And it's thick. Oh, it takes 2 actions to aim the trebuchet and 1 action to fire it.
But I clarified
Yeah,
that
but we have a
because you
crew.
have your entire crew.
Mhm.
You can each one of these is an action.
So they could load me in it as an action if there's 2 of them, or if there's 3 of them rather.
You could take your action to get in it.
All right, and
I
then
mean, it's on a swivel, but you're going to run the risk of. I mean,
okay, I'm gonna wait
if
until
you
they get
miss,
closer.
You're going to hit the ship, your ship.
Yeah, because mostly it aims back here behind the ship.
Ah, okay,
I mean,
never mind.
It is on a swivel, but I wouldn't recommend.
Never mind. Can I, since I can control the ship with my spelljamming helm, use it to fire a cannon shot then?
Yes, you could do that.
All right. So I'll do that. That makes more sense. I was going to Featherfall float to the ship and then cast Shatter on its rudder when I was in range.
Nice.
But I'll have to wait until it's much closer to attempt that.
Okay,
All right, so
fire your shot. +6.
is it with disadvantage or is it straight?
Just straight. You're in range.
Yeah, the cannon has a longer range than the
24
ballista.
hits. Roll 8d10.
9.
There we
2
go.
cannon shots hit. Wow.
That's cool. And I'm going to use my movement, since I'm controlling it remotely, to run to the front of the ship.
Okay.
How far away from the ship are we?
You are
350,
450.
Okay.
450.
Is there any weapon available to be used, or have they all been used by everybody? Like, do we need a turn between cannon fire for them to be ready to fire again?
Yes.
Well, the crew's reloading the cannons, right?
Right.
Yes,
so
but-
it's going to take them an action to
Hold on,
reload.
there
So
are
they'll be.
Can't hold on. There are 4 per side. You've used 2. They take 1 turn to reload. You have 4 of them. It takes a turn to reload, so you've got 2 left for next turn or this turn.
So in other words, you
They
can.
automatically fill from the ship. You don't have to
Okay.
take. It's just automatically going to refill. I'm keeping track.
Okay. So to clarify, if I use a cannon, will we have 4 cannons available next turn, or will we have?
You'll have 1 on the starboard side, which you're using.
Okay. Then I am just gonna stand behind our sharpshooters, particularly anyone facing the side that the ship is on, and just kind of do that thing that baseball coaches do at first base and kind of just clap and give one of them bardic inspiration, whoever.
Yeah.
You got it, guys. Go.
Need some more
Whoa.
slices?
Go team.
I would crush some orange slices right now.
I love it. It sounds good, doesn't it? Okay. Anything else on this ship?
I think that ends our turn.
That isn't an actual roll. It's just to get rid of my
Yeah.
barrack spot.
Okay, this guy is going to. Now, as you are getting closer, you see very few people on deck, but arming a couple ballistas, you see very from this distance looks like a emaciated, gaunt people arming the cannons, and at the helm, you at this distance, all you see is these red eyes.
See, that's what happens when you don't have a union. No good food, skinny
He's
crew.
moving toward you. He's going to take a cannon shot.
We're at 300 feet now.
He misses. Yeah, I'll measure it. Probably less. About 300. Good guess. I'll look. And there are also two.
Oh shit! Is the trebuchet considered a firearm? That's a stupid question, but
The ballistas are. The trebuchet is a siege weapon, technically.
Yeah. yeah.
So
Just with firearms mastery, I ignore loading properties, and attacking at long range doesn't give me disadvantage.
ah,
I don't think a trebuchet would be a firearm.
no, but a ballista is right. It's a
Yeah.
The one thing I'm good at. Don't take it away.
okay. So they missed all three shots. They have not hit
Nice.
you once. This is making EM sad.
Well, I'm also obviously an amazing pilot.
Clearly.
Heck yeah.
like,
So how are
Captain.
you?
Yeah, especially since we've been
Position yourself.
broadside to them for this almost the whole battle.
right. All right. So our big gun is on the back, right? Is it reloaded now?
Well, your cannons are on the front. Those are definitely
Okay.
more damage. However, the trebuchet has a long range.
Okay. So long range doesn't matter as much anymore because we're close.
Right.
So I will move here and rotate there. That makes sense?
Yep, you're facing him. I'll move that other way. You're basically in a you're
Nose
about
and
set a little bit, but you're about to get broadside if you continue on this.
right.
All right. On you have two cannons on the starboard side that are facing. That would apply. Both ballistas could shoot. And of course, whatever you guys want to do for spells or range weapon.
And what's our current range?
Let's check it.
I think it's 200 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. 100,
Next-
actually less. Because you
Like 100.
closed in distance too. You're 100 feet away.
Oh, nice. Can I target the helm with an ability?
So somebody could fire a fireball
Are you targeting
on their ship.
the helm or the pilot?
The helm. Like the actual wheel.
Okay. Sure. You could try it.
All right. I would assume that if I was making an attack roll, I would have all sorts of crazy disadvantage, right?
If you're targeting a very specific thing, disadvantage.
Ah.
On the ship, normal.
Well, it's a good thing I'm casting magic missile.
Oh, magic missile.
Because we're within 100, we're within 120 feet, so it's within range.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to shoot a bunch of force darts at the actual wheel of the ship.
And as you shoot those, the commander puts his hand out and casts shield on the wheel.
Well, shouldn't the shield just affect him because it's a self? It's a range of self.
In some circumstances, yes.
Okay. I'll. God's word is law.
You also rolled.
All right.
What was your? You don't have attack roll with those. It's just a.
No.
Now that was his reaction, so bear that in mind.
Yeah.
Or other things.
And that is my action. And I am continuing to move to the front of the ship.
Okay. Arthur, what are you doing?
Is everybody like shooting stuff?
Yeah.
Trying to.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm shooting my own weapon this time.
I'm going to cast invisibility on me and Oob.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I need to go last.
Okay. Ridley, what are you doing?
I would like to use my short bow and target the helmsman.
Okay. Roll your attack. That's on you and Oob. Okay. I'm taking notes on paper here because there's a lot of things to cover.
That
That
makes
was a
sense.
19
I have all
hit.
the stats and the ship. I haven't used paper in a while.
A 19 to hit the helmsman.
You hit the helmsman. Roll your damage.
Seven. Oh, what the hell are you guys doing?
Oh, I hit the wrong button. If it was me, it was my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, it was seven damage.
Okay. You hit him, and surprisingly, it looks like it hurt him. Like, pretty badly.
Yeah.
Considering it's normal weapon.
Okay,
And he looks surprised that you actually
That's pretty much-
hit him.
all I got.
Okay.
But Max, my trebuchet, my ballista is available.
Cool.
So-
Thank you.
Max, and then Gust, and last Oob.
All right. I will go to ballista that.
It's loaded and ready to fire.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to scroll up all that far. What's the plus on the
Plus 6, I
ballista?
think.
Plus 6?
Yeah, plus
They
6
were
to
all
hit.
plus 6 to hit.
Plus- yeah. 19
Nice.
hits.
Nice.
And
Oh.
roll your damage.
Max, you're so much better at that than I am.
Well, she was built with intention. Let's put it that way.
She'd make things go boom.
Ooh.
Sorry, what's the damage dice on it?
Oh,
D10?
The 12s, I think. 12. Is that what it was?
1 second. I'll tell you.
There's D10s and D12s both on the board.
There we go. The ballista does. Oh wow. Yeah. I was wrong. It's 10d6.
Hey, right in the middle.
Nice.
Nice.
It's actually better than the middle.
32.
You're above average.
You know, once in a while, just lands that way.
That ballista tore through one of the port. It looks like almost like a carapace, which it has a big hole in it now, and it does ever so slightly list to the left side as it's moving forward.
Got it.
Just very slightly. But you notice the hit and that the angle changed a little bit on the deck. Gust.
Alright. So I'm gonna do my Eldritch Blasters. Chapeau. On the closest deckhand I can see.
Oh, on a deckhand. Okay.
I don't think that 5 hits.
Well, you
Aw.
targeted the happy Cyclops.
Oh, well, I still don't think that 5 hits. I'll target the right ones.
The natural 1 plus 5 does not hit.
Yeah, right. So,
How
and
many
then
blasts do you get at your
I'll
level?
get 2s, I believe. Yep.
Okay.
Here's another ones. I don't think I'm doing horribly.
That was incorrect. That 10 should not hit. I don't know. The Eldritch Blast, I didn't adjust for ships. I'll put certainly yours back,
Right. No worries.
but it does hit the other one for 9 and I already took it off.
All right. Well, that's my first action, and because that's, I mean, the only thing. Oh no, that's not true. I could throw a stick at him. So I will throw javelins.
Javelin? What is the long range on a javelin?
I think it's like,
Like
If
four-
you're really strong, it's far.
120 feet, 30 to 120
All
feet.
right.
Don't forget, I gave somebody Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah,
So,
let's go.
I don't know.
So
Oh, okay.
throw your javelin.
And as I go to throw my stick out of ship, my little happy crab friend, who is my familiar, gives me the help action. So instead of disadvantages, I'll have normal throws.
Okay.
Go, bugs, go.
I am so not going to allow that in general.
Another one!
Today.
What?
Even with help,
Yeah.
2 natural ones in a row is impressive.
Wow. All right. Well, that ends my turn.
You're just focused on piloting. It's distracting.
Yeah, right. That's fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that ends,
last
that
but
ends my
not
turn.
least, Oob, what are you doing?
I'm casting Dimension Door. And me and Arthur are gonna go to the other ship.
Oh, yeah? That's great.
Oh, and you're
Yeah.
invisible.
Yep.
not once you cast a spell though.
Well, no,
I'm casting the spell.
isn't it just,
But it's my
Arthur has
concentration.
invisibility.
Yeah, it's my concentration.
No, but regular invisibility lasts until
Is it greater or regular?
regular
It was-
lasts
I
until
can't-
you do an action like an attack or cast a spell. Greater invisibility, you stay invisible no matter what you're doing.
So this is
But,
what
Yeah.
but I'm not taking an action. I'm
Yeah.
being
you
taken.
No, but
don't
Ma-
have to.
but Mandy is.
Right, you cast it on her, so her character
let me tell you what
becomes
happens.
visible.
You guys both move over, and then they see on the deck. I'm gonna link it for the. I'm gonna link it for the. This, I have to do this. Okay. I think I can share this. Oh. I'd have to. So a smiling plasmoid appears right in the middle of the deck, and Arthur is invisible because
Yeah.
you dimension doored him. So you're invisibly expired, but he is invisible.
Yes. Well, can I be little?
You,
And maybe they don't see me.
I mean,
Well, I'll just.
a plasmoid just appeared on the deck. I will say they're confused.
Okay. So That's
there's-
enough for me.
Hey, they had a surprise.
If I would have known that it wouldn't, I just would have saved my action. If I would have known that invisibility wasn't going to impact Oob when
Well,
we got
what-
over there.
Well, these actions happen simultaneously, right? Why don't just Mandy have cast Dimension Door before the invisibility?
Yeah, I
Because then
think
you're
Colin,
both
you
visible.
take mine back.
And then you go invisible
Yes.
on the
And
ship.
then they have
Oh,
and then they have movement.
that makes sense.
but
so
that's
I'll do
not,
it first.
But it's not what happened.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
We won't retcon it.
Yeah. So you guys are on the ship, and Oob is like, "Hello," and they look at this little plasmoid wearing a bucket.
Yep.
Now I will, since you did Dimension Door, which is an action,
Yes.
you haven't done your movement, and neither
It's
did
true.
Arthur.
So
you
I
could-
will become very, very small.
So they see this
And
plasmoid land.
and then I go like a marble.
Okay.
And that's my movement.
So you're a little tiny plasmoid.
Tiny marble.
Okay.
And Arthur's invisible.
I'm just going to walk over to the greatest clump of people that I can see.
That would. Well, you're invisible.
Or
Neither of them have
the person
true sight.
steering, if I can see him.
I'm looking at the. Nope. I didn't give them true sight. Didn't occur to me. So, they do not see you.
Good deal.
Ah,
So their turn. So, two deckhands are going to come up and try to step on the marble. What
and
is your
I
AC?
run away. No, I'm just kidding. It's 11.
11.
Yeah.
+1 with the helmet.
+1. Plus
Well,
1.
Wow.
I tried, Mandy. I
If
tried.
they squish me, I'm flexing. So I just smush outward. Body, shut up.
They. Okay, so one hit for. Oh, his strength is mage. Take 6 damage.
Okay.
I don't know how much
6.
hit points you have. The other one rolled
6
a natural
smooshing.
1, trying to step on.
I'm tiny.
The little-
What
He
can I
steps
say?
on her and falls, obviously.
Yeah, like,
He's like, whoa!
can he take damage?
I'll give him 2 points off. From the
Hey!
embarrassment. Embarrassing damage. Okay. The ship is going to shoot a cannon, being directly at you. He seems to only have one forward cannon.
That's great.
That's a hit.
Ouch.
Wait, has the dragon made its movement yet?
It did before this.
Oh, so we're still 200 feet away.
100 feet.
Oh, we're still 100 feet away. Excuse me.
You'll move next on your turn.
Okay.
You take 40 damage.
Is that the first damage we've taken?
Yep.
And the other one wasn't much.
Okay.
And then from the deck, a trebuchet shoots forward at you. And hits. So an arcing shot that is on fire hits in the center of the ship, and you have a fire on the ship, on the deck, to deal with. So the immediate damage. Oh, it's 43 damage, and you've got a fire on deck. And that is their turn. So the fire will do 40 damage per round and expand if it's not dealt with. Okay. Your turn. Movement, then actions.
I want to broadside him, everybody.
Yeah, pull up alongside.
All right.
So you're right there from across the wave. Say that's fine with me.
Right. Yeah. So we'll try to broadside him. Pull
Yeah,
up next to him.
You are
we can breathe underwater.
you're very close. You have because they've been reloaded, you have 4 available cannons and a ballista, and of course you're close to the ship. But you have
Gus?
fire on deck.
Gus, can you do anything about the fire?
Well, yeah, I mean, I can put it out with waters.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yep. I will. I'll get us close, and then I'll make my action to deal with fire.
What are you doing?
Now we're gonna take 40 points damage.
Yeah. I'm sure that there's we got drinking water on here, like barrels of it.
Yes, but you'd have to go get a barrel, and then you can
Oh.
use it next turn.
Oh, yep. I'll use my turn for that. I'll go get the barrel in
Okay.
thoughts of.
Oh, I'm pretty much going to make a barrel explode on top
And I'm
of
gonna
it.
say
That's the idea.
that guys abandon everything on the port side.
Mhm.
And you have 3 crew members helping you and bringing there are buckets stationed near the bulkhead in the front, and they are grabbing buckets and getting ready to do a bucket with you. Okay.
So I saw Mandy appear on the other ship, correct? Last turn. Okay. So I'm gonna try to do something silly. Let me know if you're gonna let me.
You can ask.
So can I load myself into a ballista?
No, it's
No.
bolts. It's not large metal objects.
Well, I'm a small metal object.
I understand, but no.
All right. Okay. So we are. So I'm at the front of the ship, and the helm is the enemy helm in the front or the back of the other ship?
It's toward the back.
Yeah, if you zoom in on it, you can see it
Here.
right there.
All right. So am I within 90 feet of the other helm?
Is that better?
Yes. Am I within 90 feet of the other helm? If I'm at the front of our ship?
I would say yes.
Excellent. I am going to target the helmsman with a spell.
Okay. What are you doing?
Friends, and now we have 2 ships.
What is,
Yeah.
what is
Two
vortex
ships.
support?
So if he fails a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
he appears right next to me. I just pluck him off of his ship and put him on my ship.
His con is 20. What does he have to say?
He has to save DC 17.
He fails. So, what appears on your ship is right by you is a guy with his hands out like this, like he was just steering, and he is no longer controlling this ship, and he is standing by you. He is about 6 feet, so you're looking. It's someone you can look up to. And all you see underneath the cowl and the clothes he's wearing is bright red eyes. You don't see any face.
I
And you're the
yell
only
at,
one that can see this because he's looking right down at you.
so I yell out to the crew, get him!
No, Ridley would have been up at the bow.
Yeah,
from
you're right
taking
there.
that shot.
Yeah.
So they're like the Jabbas from Star Wars? Like just the red eyes?
Oh, like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, that works.
I know I've already taken an action, but can I use a bonus action with my -1 strength modifier to attempt a grapple?
Sure.
Okay. You know there's a catch with me though, just so you know. So what is it, athletics?
It's just a strength check.
It's just
contested strength.
okay.
Or grapple.
Well, it's the same for me.
Hold on, you already did your action.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You have a bonus action punch?
no,
Or
I
strike?
have no bonus actions or anything like that, like on my character
Oh.
sheet. I was asking if I could do that.
No, then. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought you had a bonus action.
No. They'll have to wait till next turn. But hilariously, they don't have a helmsman now.
At the moment, they are literally rudderless. Okay, so
Well,
so Ridley, in order: Ridley, Arthur, Gust, Max, Oob.
Okay. So I would move to position myself opposite Rockham
For flanking.
for flanking this guy. Not that I really need it, but this way Rockham has the advantage too on the next round. And I want to whack him with my rapier.
Go for it. Advantage
Wackadoodle.
and sneak attack would apply if you hit.
I rolled disadvantage.
That's not good.
I hit the wrong button.
you rolled 2 6s.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Just a D20 plus 7.
Seven.
22
22.
hits. Roll your
Alright.
damage and your sneak attack damage.
Here's the rapier damage is 10.
Okay.
And sneaky snacks.
19.
Okay.
So 29 damage.
So what you see is as you puncture this being from the other side, it goes all the way through. You don't see blood, but you hear a howl of pain. But you don't see any blood.
Yet.
Well,
Does that make
I'm
it-
just saying you don't see blood, but you definitely feel like you have experience. You feel like that was a strong hit. Gust.
All right. Well, I'm coming if I got them back on the decks
Yeah.
with my barrel of water.
Yep.
Well, then you know what? Like being Gust, I will try to fight fire, and I will slam it down the barrel onto the fire. Hopefully, it explodes and puts it out quite
All right,
quickly.
I'm gonna roll.
Gus is going full Donkey Kong.
Roll a
Yes.
D100.
All right, then.
Oh shit.
18 on.
Okay.
89.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll.
Hopefully.
You single-handedly put the fire completely out with one shot, and there's like 3 crew members standing around with buckets going, all right, back to battle. Because they were like ready to do to the bucket brigade, and you single-handedly
Just.
tossed, 1/10 of your water stores, but
Oh, sure.
it's rainwater they use for,
Right.
deck for this kind of occasion. Fire is bad.
Oh, it is bad.
I picture Gus doing that and then the Donkey Kong chest pound.
Max.
All right.
And then Arthur, then Oob.
Yeah.
Why not? Okay. So,
Why
I'm turning to my. Okay, so the guy on the deck. Sorry, I was planning out my turn. The guy on the deck is still alive. Yeah.
he is.
In a manner of speaking.
Okay. Well, he's not going to be. I'm going to fire my musket.
With
And I'm-
advantage because he is surrounded.
Team Ridley and Rockham got him flanked.
And what?
Back to the chain.
Did you just
Oh, that's
sneeze?
Gus.
No, I just was seeing if it had more. I thought when you picked info, I thought maybe you'd get more info.
With advantage. All right. I'm just going to roll twice because I thought I was clever, but I'm not. 1, 2, 14. Oh, 22.
22 hits.
Okay. And along with the damage, I'm going to throw in a superiority dice, which is an extra D8.
Hey.
Ooh.
I just got to remember what my musket damage is. Or I guess it did it already.
It already rolled it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got 14 plus 8,
Uh,
a D8.
D8. Roll. And I'm
Hey,
going
you maxed
to...
it out.
Does that drop them?
22. Hey, call your shot.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's super simple. I get him, right in the center of the forehead and the great big grapefruit hole in the back of his head, and I will put my rifle down and just go woo across the top of
And
it.
as it pierces through where the skull would be, you hear a shriek. The cloak and the clothing fall to the deck. And you see this kind of misty thing float up and dissipate into the sky.
Well, that can't be a bad omen, she says.
I'll be back.
They all say that.
Now you're naked.
The ship. You still have turns for Arthur and
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So the captain is gone. Not on this plane.
Love
So
it.
Arthur moved to the biggest clump of people. Like, how many people are we talking?
Surprisingly, not that many. You have a couple guys in the center of the boat. You have 2 guys arming ballistas that look. Now that you're closer, these are skeletons, and when the captain disappears off the deck, these 2 guys crumble, and there's a bunch of humans on deck that were loading ballistas, like looking around like, what now? And they don't see you, and they're looking at, please, little Marble, we give up.
Okay, how many people are on the deck?
5.
Okay. Um. Mandy, do you want to kill them all, or do you want to try to like let them live?
No, kill them all.
Okay.
I mean, duh.
Yeah.
Goes,
Okay.
kill him all.
Right?
Okay. Arthur sits down cross-legged on the deck and plays the Pipes of Haunting.
Ooh.
Oh, dude. What's the DC?
15 wisdom? Hold on, let me look.
Okay, I'm going to roll a couple. They have a -1 for wisdom.
Oh, yeah, 15 wisdom.
Fail.
How
It's everybody within 30 feet of me.
I'm just going to roll by group. So the deckhands all fail.
Yeah.
Quartermaster fails terribly. Get the first. They all fail.
Yeah.
Nice.
You out of so sitting next to Oob. Since you're taking an action, the invisibility goes away, and they look at this tiefling sitting there playing pipes, and they go, "Oh shit!" and they start running away. They hear this
Yeah.
noise, and they run as far as they go. 2 guys jump overboard,
Yeah.
Sick.
Yes.
and they're like, "Man, overboard!" But I understand.
Yeah.
They throw ropes to them, so they're hanging on to the ropes, but they can't get closer, so they can't climb up. So they're just like basically being keelhauled
Oh,
out of
Nice.
fear.
Get wrecked, idiots.
So, wow. Okay.
That's awesome.
So combat over.
Yeah. Chaos.
You pull alongside, and you have 5. I'm gonna just follow this through. They're terrified. How long does that last?
A minute.
Yeah. So I will say that Oob and the other guys can subdue the 5 remaining crew who are terrified anyway.
Nice.
And they basically sit on deck on the dragon. And you can get I'm going to give you a closer look at the ship you now apparently have acquired.
I want to shout across to the happy Cyclops and say, guys, the business is expanding.
well,
Part of me is like,
The little LLC that could.
we should just steal all their stuff and then scuttle the ship.
Yeah.
maybe we'll
Maybe we just keep 2 ships.
Yeah,
You're
but
not going to sink the dragon, are you?
Is it a superior ship?
Yeah, good point.
It is.
We could sell it.
you just give it to one of our crewmates.
Need a couple repairs, but it could definitely. You could, in theory, tow it, but you're going to need to take it to a major port, either back to the port of Alrazil, or I'm going to go back to the. Okay, so let's go out of combat.
Kind
That
of
was
dope if we
Map
could give it to
here,
the
but-
dwarven queen.
That'd be cool. Want to give it as like a dowry to our queen lady?
well, I mean, I'm not marrying her.
If, if it's not better than the Happy Cyclops, then sure. But if it is, then we'll repair it and keep it, and then
Well,
Well,
you'll take a look.
Arthur wants to like take a
I'm
look
gonna
at
go
its
back-
ballista and see what its
I'm going to
pluses
go
are.
give you the options.
There you go.
In fairness, I did fulfill my objective of disabling the enemy ship.
You did. Man, that was supposed to be a tough battle. But
it was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was tough for them.
well put. So you have a couple options. You are varying. So you were. I'm sorry. You were here. Reason you were in the kind of this turn here on the shipping lane before you headed east to Scarwatch. So you can go to Bygrove with a ship. You can scuttle it. You can you can't fly and tow this ship. So, or you're going to split the party and command the ship, and so
I would like to propose that we haul the thing to a port, but while it's being hauled, we can search it.
Sure. I mean, isn't Starwatch Keep a pretty big port?
yeah, it's not a port at all.
Okay.
Oh, we could go to Aniki or whatever that is.
Or we can take it to Figrove. It's like right there.
Yeah, Aniki is just next to Scarwatch, which is where we were going anyway. But
That's a point. You've never been
I
there,
agree.
but
Pygrove is like we are familiar with it. I'm not
Right.
sure we're liked there, but we have been there.
Yeah, we were good. This is where we
Were we?
saved people from
well,
the.
you were in Five Groves City over here. Five Grove
Oh.
is the small town that's a port town. It's like a fishing / shipping town.
Hey guys, I have an idea. Why don't we give Temple Daddy a houseboat?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. I actually
That's a good
like
idea.
this plan.
Yeah, I do like that. I'm definitely taking all the valuables off though.
Yeah, we can have him meet us. We can have him meet us in Figrove because he's in Figrove City.
He's on your ship.
Oh, that's right, he
Oh,
is.
nice.
Oh,
So we gotta drop him off at
Perfect.
Figrove with his new boat.
Yeah, right. This way he can be mobile and more safe for himself.
Yeah.
After we discuss this idea, Arthur like goes and checks. Well, Arthur wants the party to go and check for any valuables because we know that homeless daddy is homeless now, and he might have some sticky fingers.
yeah.
Hey,
I cast detect magic.
but I do have one concern, guys.
Hold on. Someone said I detect magic.
I do.
Okay. I'm gonna have to give the whole layout of the ship, but I'll just tell you what you find. One of the deckhands is glowing with illusion magic
Oh.
that was sitting there, with you guys watching over them. And in the captain's quarters, which the door is behind them, you, because you're in range,
Mm-hmm.
you see a big object with just lots of magic in it,
Mm-hmm. I want to take
like
it.
Are you
shaped like a chest, if you will.
communicating this?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Arthur's
Yeah.
gonna cast a spell magic on the dude that's hiding himself.
And spell magic. Oh shit!
Have you
So-
guys seen the TikTok that's like, that mother effer is not real? That's what Oob does.
Oh, the lady on the plane.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking. That's great.
So the illusion goes away, and from let's look back in the date. Hold on.
What really creeps me out about that story is when she apologizes. It doesn't look anything like the woman in the video. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh.
So maybe she was the motherfucker who wasn't real after all.
Yeah. This is what I think happened.
Back in the battle in the where you God, what are the real names? You call it Change Face McGee. Do you remember the princess that was in the
By reputation, if not by name.
Yeah, that was the one that I
Ari?
helped.
It
Yeah.
was seeing her boyfriend Elor Tefuro, Gentle Breeze.
Yes.
That's who you see. Elor
Ooh.
is on this ship under illusion.
Mm.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
And he looks up at you in terror.
Yeah, he better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really need to get yourself a better travel agent. If they
I
sold
was ready
you,
to RP, but you made me
Oh.
laugh. I almost snorted my coffee.
because if they sold this as a pleasure cruise, you got a different story coming to you.
Okay. So says yeah, I infiltrated this pirate ship. These guys were taking over for no? You're shaking your heads.
Oh.
Now hear him out.
I can tell you I don't have a white flag, but if I tell you all the secrets of the ship and what happened, will you let me live?
I wasn't actively planning to kill you, so yeah, sure.
We were.
And looks at this
That would be
this little
terrifying.
still marble size plasmoid, this tiny
Yeah.
plasmoid,
Yeah.
like this big.
I was gonna.
Yeah, right.
Oob is the most vicious among us.
Yeah.
He just says, "I was."
Ancestors will fear me.
You're lucky that my comrades are more forgiving than I.
By the way, does your bucket shrink down too?
Yeah, I would imagine.
So it's like a marble wearing a thimble.
Yeah. I don't know if that's kosher. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Well,
At this
you know,
point, I
if we're treating it like the reduce spell, then that would make sense.
yes. So what are you saying to this guy?
Oh yeah, we told him we wouldn't kill him.
Well, who were you working for if you were infiltrating the ship?
I was trying to kill the treasure. These pirates are humiliating. So I could look. The fairy, Princess Fairy, is very from a wealthy family. They're never gonna let me marry her.
Princess implies wealth.
Ah.
That's why we had to meet in secret when you found us. You didn't tell on us, which was great. Remember?
Oh, yes. Well, you know, I got some really good news for you. Because she's going to learn to live so humbly as a deckhand on the new ship.
True.
So, I mean, that problem is no longer in existence
Yep.
now.
True.
I mean, honest to God, forced labor can really change a person's attitude.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait. Are we gonna capture her and then make her work on the other ship?
I think that's funny.
Because we haven't found her yet. I mean, she's in Scarwatch currently.
That's funny. That was a good one.
Who's in Skywatch?
I
No,
thought
the
that's what
princess is on the
princess
ship.
was.
No,
Oh.
the princess is on the ship.
No, that was the boyfriend who's on the ship.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that. Okay, I thought the
For some
princess
reason, I
was
thought-
here.
I thought the princess was the daughter of the person who's in charge of Scarwatch. Or did I just completely gaslight myself into thinking that?
I think you made a leap that wasn't stated.
Okay.
Yeah, the princess is basically from you met them way back in Carburum,
Yeah.
And in the inn. So you don't know where she's actually the princess
From.
of. You know that's where they
Right.
met.
Ah. Hey, what is your princess lady a princess of, since we have you here?
You didn't notice her ears?
I mean, I usually am looking at different items on a woman when I look at them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She's the daughter of. I'm pulling up my sheet. Make sure I get the right name.
I'm sorry, I don't make assumptions on people's nationalities based on their physical characteristics.
Well, aren't you educated?
I am very woke.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
We are awake currently. Yes.
Yes.
Arthur looks like super confused.
It is. The Deja family from Chalanfar.
Charizard.
The Deja family. I feel like I've seen that before.
Yeah, all right. Do they have nice views?
Thank you. I knew that would come up when I put the name on the sheet.
All right. All right. So, Deja family. Does anyone have a history check? Scalenfar.
Chalanfar.
I'm
which
decent.
is-
Yeah, does Arthur-
Here, it's in Tavria. It's
Oh.
Elven. This is the Elven kind of area.
I mean,
She
Arthur,
is. And
How
you
about-
notice this guy is still wearing a cap and stuff, but he takes it off and shows that he's also an elf.
Oh.
Arthur grew up rich and not like in the high circles. Would he have any idea like of more like background on all this? I can roll a history. I just
I would say, because of your background, you would have heard of them. And they're respected.
okay.
You don't know if he's telling. I mean, that's what he's telling you is he's wanted to infiltrate and steal the treasure for his basically dowry.
Oh.
Well, you failed. We got the treasure.
So get out.
So how about this? We can pay you a salary to work on the boat, but you will be treated no differently than any other crew.
They do have a
You
union.
would do that?
Yeah, you don't seem terrible.
I mean, you only hit us like twice, so
Well-
The other guys that are sitting there are pissed off.
Oh
Now there's
shit.
4 deckhands on the dragon who are looking at him like, "You son of a bitch, you pointy ear
Oh.
bastard! You
Okay.
were gonna steal our money."
Uh-oh. Fight to the death.
What are we, the
I
Joker
mean-
now?
we can just have this
He
out
wants to
like,
join
right
us?
here. We are in the middle of the ocean. There's not a lot
Alright.
of better places.
I'm gonna get you
International
spoon.
water?
I'm gonna get you guys
So after a
spoon.
minute, the other guys, by the way, are soaking wet because they were the ones that were on the ropes that they threw out, like the life preservers. So 2 of the
Oh, I
guys
definitely-
are soaking wet and shivering. The other 2 were dry and irritated.
While we've been like talking, Arthur's definitely been like every like 6 seconds casting prestidigitation to warm everybody up and like
Aw.
dry them out.
That's
Oh,
so sweet.
Ooh. What are you gonna do with us? One of the guys finally gets courage to ask.
How well
I'll
can you
kill
swim?
ya. Just kidding.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, Ridley asked how well you can swim.
Oh.
Not well from here.
Well, I mean, you got a couple options, I guess.
if
I can cast water breathing.
Yeah.
Are you?
We can either let you go, and Arthur like definitely glances at the water, or
Oh.
you can work for us.
Okay, no, I don't have we don't have a pre-existing relationship with those people.
Okay, well then I guess we're gonna let you go, and Arthur
Well-
punches them. And knocks them on.
We are working for the temple.
Oh.
What?
Could we canonize them? And by that I mean obviously shoot them out.
You're gonna put us in cannons?
Exactly.
That is how we're planning to let you go. Actually, yes.
Acquire the ship and also employ.
You'll get farther before you have to swim.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll give you steel helmets, and you'll go into another ship.
What? Please don't kill us. They start begging. Please don't kill us.
I'm fine with hiring them.
Hey, do we go back to Artford and just like turn them into the temple and be on our way?
Honestly, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't.
Probably the simplest.
Huh?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. Temple.
Yeah.
Did you see the sky? Like, they said that you're not gonna. The temple's alive, right?
Yeah,
Well-
we actually kind of like discovered that, but
It turns out that what they believe is a lie, but they are very much real. Like they are an actual organization that does exist.
just because their religion's a lie doesn't mean that they do not have power.
That's so logical. It breaks my head.
They just explode and die right there on the ship.
That's hilarious.
I'm just waiting to see what you guys do with these guys.
All
Sounds
right.
like we're taking them to Artford.
Yeah. So
that's my vote.
we'll tow the dragon back to Artford. Oh wait. Was your captain a lich by any chance?
No. Well,
Because he said he'd be back, and there's a big magic box in his quarters.
well, yeah, that's the treasure. But
Ah.
he wasn't. I mean, aren't liches like? He was weird. He didn't like. I could never see his face, and these evil red eyes, and this music is so intense. Could you turn it down?
Arthur stops playing the harp.
Oh, I was like,
I don't know if it was me, but
I was very confused for a
I
second.
thought you were. I thought you were still playing that.
yeah, it was a minute. I don't know how long it's been, but I'll stop if that's still in effect.
Okay. They don't know that it's not in fact. They're just terrified. And you were the one that made them terrified. So they're kind of like scared of the tiefling with the silver tipped horns.
As they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arthur's just like pacing behind the party, letting
Maybe it's
them
part
like.
of Minotaur. I don't know.
He like dropped a death bomb in the middle of everybody. It was amazing.
They should either be terrified or turned on.
Oh.
Why not both?
I mean, it is a tiefling after all. It kind of
Yeah,
of
right. That's what I'm
course.
saying.
So
Yeah, I'm good with turning him in
okay.
Do what?
So
to the temple.
are you seriously gonna give homeless daddy or shipmate daddy the dragon?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
We are kind of the reason he's homeless.
Well,
Yeah, but we're also the reason he knows why
The
he's
truth.
doing this.
Well, yeah.
Well, by the way, if anyone knows something that once I know I become homeless, don't tell me.
I know. I was about to say, with great
Yeah.
knowledge comes great homelessness.
All
Apparently.
right, yeah.
Soon he's gonna be Captain Daddy. It sounds like.
it wasn't us. It was Baguette who made him homeless.
This is
I mean,
true.
Yeah.
We have all the information, and we have 2 homes currently.
So as you
Yeah.
look around the ship, you notice 3 things as you investigate. Without rolling, I'll just tell you. One, This is also a ship that has a helm and an astrolabe. So this is also a Spelljammer ship.
Cool.
Sick.
It doesn't have the weaponry that you have, but it appears to be more modern and much faster. So there is that. It is a little more luxurious in its accoutrement, but it's not as big as far as dining and cabins. There are only 4 cabins, but they're all luxury cabins.
But
So
we
it's
could
got pros and
peer.
cons, but it's probably
If we were to take the ships to a ship trader, which ship would be worth more gold?
without probably yours because of, but this would probably look at the nautical Spelljammer list worth. It can carry more cargo, but you have more staterooms and better dining facilities. It's worth.
We don't want to move all of our stuff.
So
Wow, really? It's worth about 30,000 gold.
oh shit. Alright.
Hey, yeah, let's sell it.
Arthur definitely runs up from like the galley and was like, guys, they have a recliner.
So bring it over to our ship. We can cherry pick.
That's true.
Fair point.
Yeah, like we could honestly just take all the luxurious bits out of that and put it in our.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea, Max.
Hey, once in a while.
Alright.
Once in a while.
I'm just
Once
thinking
an
about
episode.
editing that ship again.
Arthur, like, without communicating this to anybody, Arthur goes and starts like forming a fireman's line, like for buckets. So he's just standing there, like, waiting for somebody to take this fucking recliner. He's
I will
trying to
take the
hand it to somebody.
recliner.
In the captain's cabin, there is a against the wall. There is a chest.
Spicy.
I would like to check the chest for traps.
Rogue shit.
Rogue shit. Do your rogue shit. Watching for the roll.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Hey!
You,
Yes.
you not only detect looking around a small, I mean, like the width of a spider's web, a filament that was attached to the hinge in the back. You were able to disable it, and the chest is now not only deactivated for the trap, but it is unlocked.
Yay!
Rogue shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We love it. Sneaky snacks.
And I would open the chest.
Inside, who's documenting this? I'll put it down in here. I'll put it in the notes too, in case you have it. You find about 4,000 gold.
Hey.
Nice.
There is a kind of a tube that you haven't seen before. There is some kind of a dagger. It's really interesting shape. and there is a cape.
If you give me a long rest, I can identify that dagger.
Yeah.
Is it a cape of flashing?
Well, I need to prepare it tomorrow. The spell tomorrow, basically.
Arthur wasn't busy carrying his recliner over, he would definitely be like, I like that dagger.
That's a nice dagger.
That's a nice folder.
And we have to watch Shrek tonight.
I love
Alright.
that.
Ooh,
Nice.
we might join you.
Nice.
Double date. You can zoom it.
Teleparty.
So does anyone else have identifier? You're waiting, or you?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna
I
have
mean,
to
you,
wait.
you can tie
Yeah.
off and do a long rest and repair
I
the
mean-
ship, and your
Yeah.
you can assign
Wouldn't-
your crew to repair the damage you did to the other ship.
I
Before
don't
we
identify.
identify anything, I'm just gonna do a bunch of weird shit with the dagger to see if it does anything cool.
It's well
Buddy.
balanced.
I think at it really hard, and then make it go in a different direction, like a cast.
So you're like mimicking Arthur's hand movements.
Yeah, I'm right. I don't know what it does. You said it's magical, so
That's great.
I'll try poking one of the guys on one of our captives. Not like killing him, but like enough to draw blood. He just explodes one time use. Oh shit!
Oh.
God killer.
Yeah. It's the fucking ray item. I can't
Right.
remember the magical beam item.
Right?
Oh, what, the sun sword?
Yeah.
It's just a little lightsaber.
His arm just falls off. Shit. Sorry about that, Steve.
No harm was intended.
Yeah.
What an odd bloodless dismemberment.
Arthur casts Cure Wounds.
On the arm, and it just starts crawling around like it.
Yeah.
Or the thing.
None of us have it. None of us have it yet, but animate objects could do that.
You can
Yeah.
polymorph it, I guess.
He just becomes a zebra.
It
Holy shit.
only lasts an hour, so after that.
It would be equally terrified when he came back.
Polymorph it into a thumb.
There you go.
All right,
That's
so
classic. What
so
a
guys-
reference.
are we gonna tie the ships together, make the crew repair them, and do the
Yeah.
long rest thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I think that's good.
I think that's probably the best course.
All right.
Do it.
So I am long resting. I am preparing. Identify.
Long
Let's-
rest.
We're on the
Long
boat, so we
rest.
don't need rope tricks. So I'll unprepare
Yeah.
that.
On a boat, man.
We're on a boat, MFer.
My flip it floppies.
It's going fast.
All right, I am now prepared to identify. I am now casting it as a ritual on the dagger.
On a ritual on the dagger. Okay.
And my ritual is I squat over the dagger, and all of a sudden, you see a bright light kind of go over the dagger.
Right.
I identify it with my butt.
Oh, there you go.
What?
Homer Simpson style.
Okay then.
Well, I was going for the taking a photocopy of your butt, except it's my butt that's doing the photocopying.
I like it.
Arthur would like an insight check as to what the fuck is going on.
There you
Well, how do you identify daggers?
go.
I generally look at
I'll
them.
link it for you.
I usually do it by throwing them at things.
Canonically, that's how Rockham casts Identify now. Just so you know.
That works.
Oceanic dagger.
I've got such a bad joke.
Oh gosh.
Go ahead, do it. Do it.
No, I
So
can't.
that is the dagger you found. You can read it. I put it in the chat so the stream could read it. That's what you find.
Oh, that's cool.
It gives you extra swimming speed and
That's awesome.
water breathing.
Hey.
It does require attunement. And the cape is take that for you.
Cape of flashing.
Sort of.
Blinding.
Nice.
This does not require attunement.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, can I have a fancy cape to go with my fancy hat?
I think this would be kind of cool for the rogue to have.
Oh, that too.
Ooh.
Like
Either the rogue or the tank.
Arthur walks up like he's proficient with daggers and like grabs the dagger and like tries to flip it and it just like lands in the deck of the ship.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, isn't a dagger a simple weapon?
Yeah, I would get a +2, but that's definitely not the best on our team. So
Yeah.
Well, alright.
Well, it'd be good for anyone who doesn't have the ability to breathe underwater.
Yeah, I already got an hour for
Yeah,
feature
so
because it's an air genasi,
Yep.
unyielding breath or something like that.
so either Max, Ridley, or Arthur would probably be the best to have the dagger.
I
think
would guess Ridley is optimal.
I think
Well, either way, you're not going to use it as a weapon. You're going to use it as a magic item.
unless he gets in trouble.
Yeah.
Max, do you want to swim?
I mean, hippos swim real fast.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought that we worked all of that out, and I don't seem to have that on my sheet. It must have gotten smeared off when we did a re-import. Because we figured out a swim speed and everything.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I do. I've got a swim speed of 30, so I'm all right.
Yeah, so I think this goes to Arthur, right?
I mean, unless Ridley already has daggers that are good like that, because
Yeah.
in all reality, Arthur is not going to be attacking with a dagger very often.
Right.
Well, I have 6 daggers, but they're all just like regular daggers.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Like throwing daggers.
Yeah.
So keep this one as a melee dagger, and then use your other ones as you see fit. That would be my optimized.
I would think that the cape should probably go to the tiefling. It fits. The smell of brimstone,
Yeah, that's true.
and
Arthur as a character would be more interested in the cape than the dagger, but I mean I'm not the only player here.
and I
so-
can already teleport. Not as far as that, but I can already teleport.
Yeah, I can technically teleport too.
All right. Well, then, yeah, Arthur, go for it.
I think it fits your character.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do it, babe.
Do it
Tru-
for the roll. Do it for
Trust
the
me,
roll.
if there was a giant axe, you may be having an argument with me, but this fits you quite well. You know, I mean, like,
Aw.
that's what-
I shall take it.
So you have a couple nice items and 4,000 gold and a very. So after this rest, other than some parts of the sail part, stabilizers on the left and right. Other than that, I think you're in good shape to be able to either sell this or. So you're going to Artford.
I guess so.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the Cape of Montblanc on Montblanc, whatever it is.
On D&D Beyond.
On D&D
I'm
Beyond.
gonna link it
Is
for
it?
you.
I found it. Never mind.
Is See, all you have to do sometimes is talk about how you can't find it before you can find it.
Well, that
Yeah,
works
I
with
just-
my socks.
It's-
Whenever I
I-
ask
All
you.
right,
I know.
I had to add a U.
So you
That was the problem.
you sail with this. It takes you a little longer, so you have a nice, beautiful lunch served by Accra on your ship.
On the deck. Beautiful.
What are you doing with the 4 guys that are on the deck? Are you turning them into the temple?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay,
that is the plan.
they are terrified of this.
Well, that's too bad. They're
We sh-
pirates.
Arthur speaks up and says, "Don't make me play my pipes again."
Oh, well, we're okay. Okay,
Remember that crime doesn't pay.
Yeah.
In the last guy we captured, we accidentally cut his hands off. So consider yourselves lucky.
True.
accident. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It just
yes,
tends
sir.
to happen.
Yes.
You-
sure. We'll
It's those old piracy videos.
So
You wouldn't
pull
steal
in-
from a.
you pull in with this dragon under your toe, and you are asked, this is a new ship of yours, or what happened?
They tried to kill us.
Yeah,
They
always.
Yeah,
attacked you in the sea.
Yes.
yeah.
So
It
you're
is a new ship
claiming
of
this
ours.
as spoils of war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically,
Of course.
though, if someone else would like it, correct me if I'm wrong, friends, but we would be interested in selling it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what? Having Cross have a whole ship that can, like, the beginning of Armada. Like, we're gonna go out into, like, space, right, eventually. And we don't know no one up there. Like, not one alien. I mean, Oob doesn't really count, because she's, like, an Earthling.
Yeah, she's a Earthling alien.
Yeah.
So, well, we would offer you needs a little repair on part of this. How about 25,000 gold?
Hey.
Arthur casts thaumaturgy on his voice and makes it boom and says, "Do you take us as fools? Like, come on.
Oh.
This is a very highly sought after transport vessel with top of the line accommodations for its, as I'm getting fucking mauled by our dog. Top of the line accommodations for its crew. Like,
Ooh.
come on, man. Like,
At least 40,000.
yeah, you've got to
Well,
do better
looks
than
like
that.
It's been pilfered a little bit.
Our crew has been working around the clock to correct the issues that we have found with its construction.
Yeah, it looks like someone took out a bunch of the furniture.
Or it is as is.
What home comes with furniture? Come on, man. Like,
I mean, it looks like things that were mounted to the deck have been taken. I'll go.
That's-
That happened before
that's
we
just
got
wrong.
here.
You're
I'll
just
go-
you're just wrong.
How do you
there.
think?
I'll
How
go
do you think we
30.
defeated them?
That's my final offer.
Well, 30.
30?
He whispers, well, 30's MSRP, so I think that's okay.
Arthur's like, let me talk to my friends.
Okay.
And like turns around and looks at Gus in particular is like, Gus, are we trying to give this to Temple Daddy or are we good with 30,000 gold?
I mean,
Well, we-
man. I mean, girls of the evening don't really cost close to 30,000 gold.
Oh
so,
my
I mean, like, I'm just saying that I don't use monies quite the same ways.
Well, I would like to donate some of the money to Temple Daddy because I do feel slightly responsible for his homelessness.
Gus, think of the axes you could buy.
I mean, they got nicer axes than this.
Arthur
Yeah.
It's not even a +1 axe, it's just an axe.
Right.
Arthur prays to God to bless him with the knowledge of how much a home costs in Arizona
To do what?
to purchase a home.
Fair market value.
Yeah.
Do you just
What's
do you just pray
Kelly
for
Blue Book?
do you just pray for Zillow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
That's exactly what
Redfin.
just happened. Yes.
It depends on where and like
In BFE, nobody fucking cares where it's at. Like, just out in the fucking mountains somewhere for Temple Daddy to hang out, where we can fly to him that has a helipad
you can
or
fly
whatever.
there to like some remote bed and breakfast. They'd call
Yeah.
it like Airbnb.
Uh,
You have to fly there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
good.
So
Yeah.
How much would it be?
I mean, a really nice one would be about 500 to 1,000 a month. Like luxury, you could do as low as 100 a month, depending on the facility and the remoteness.
Just give him a shack, man.
That's what I was
Oh.
gonna say. Just get him a
And he
really
goes,
nice
"Tim,
shack.
I'm fine.
Oh.
Don't worry
Okay.
about me."
Oh, or just do what you want. Honestly, I don't have much skin in this game. I just thought, if we all gotta go to space, maybe
I'm a rogue. I'm about the money.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to change a tire all the way out there without AAA.
True.
I am
Okay.
AAA.
That is also true.
If
Okay.
you had tires, that would be a concern.
Arthur like flicks one of his silver
You
tipped
have tires on the
horns.
cart you have in your hold that you've been using when you go to shore.
Yeah, perfect. We got backup tires.
Excellent.
Arthur like flicks one of his silver tipped horns, and it makes like that super metallic like, ding sound, and turns around and shakes the guy's hand.
all right.
Nice.
Nice.
We need some money.
We will be bringing this to your ship within the hour. You are
Nice.
given the transaction, you're welcome to stay here as much as you like for the next year.
Ah,
Ooh,
free harbor.
I like it.
Yeah.
Nice.
$10, but it's 10 gold, but it's no charge for you at the Hartford port.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Sick.
So we appreciate this, and is this ship is reported to be some that have sunk some of our cargo ships. Was there? Your ship seems fine though, so like.
Yeah,
I
man.
told
I
you,
mean,
this ship was stripped before we got it. That's how we defeated it.
Ah,
Mhm.
okay.
yeah.
Well, thank you for
And it was being run by an undead captain.
Yeah, he didn't have anything in his
There
hood.
is a
Empty head.
there is a group of 6 well-armed guards that bring a small chest to you, and
Okay.
it's very small, but they gave you 6,000 gold in platinum, so it has less mass, smaller chest.
Oh, so 6,000 platinum instead of 30,000 gold.
3,000
That would
platinum.
be-
3,000 platinum. And we can send the heavily armed guards back with the prisoners.
Yeah.
Yes, you're reporting these are pirates,
Yep.
Indeed.
but we were conscripted. We didn't have a lot of choice.
Arthur just like waves a hand and says, "That's what they all say."
Yeah. Yar, matey, there's always
Yeah.
a
The
choice.
guards like, yeah,
Yeah.
tell it to the
Yeah.
judge. Come on.
Yeah.
And they escort them out. They look very forlorn and sad.
They should.
And one of them turns over the corner and says, "Please tell my wife I'm sorry."
Hey, where does she live?
I was gonna say,
You can tell her from the clink.
Okay. And he's walking off, and the guy baps him on the head and says, "None of that.
All right, let's yell out to the first lady we see in Aniki that her husband is sorry. She'll know what it means.
She'll know what it means.
First lady.
I love
You
that.
just wander the street. Your husband said he's sorry.
Fix so many marriages.
You know, depending on the day, that might save a marriage or two.
I was gonna
Or
say.
it might destroy a marriage. Who knows?
All right. So, well, I'll put that battle map aside, and you're at port. You are much wealthier. Is there anything you want to
Yeah.
do before you head out?
Perhaps
Level
get
nine.
some get some health potions if we could.
Good
You
idea.
certainly
Probably
can.
be good.
What kind would you like?
Well, we have
Liquid.
67 HP. So what kind of health potion would that be? Let me look that up.
Yeah. Arthur just uses the hat of disguise to give himself a grill and say, "Let's go shopping, boys."
That's hilarious.
Well, we'd probably do well with like a half dozen potions of superior healing. And we could get Gus a fancier axe
Yeah.
because he deserves it.
We
You
just
got it.
acquired 30,000 gold, so I think we can spring for some health potions.
I
Yeah.
agree.
All right.
Because we've had a couple of close calls.
Yeah.
Arthur's going to the
Yes,
recliner
the
store.
one that I was telling you to get.
Yeah.
Arthur, have you thought about bolting that to the floor?
Arthur's already walking toward Lazy Tiefling.
Lazy
He's just like
The store.
He's just like sauntering off. Like he's got all the money in the world.
How many or how much do potions of superior healing cost?
Thought I was. They are 450 each.
Yeah,
So let's just get a shit ton of them.
it's
Well, you guys-
expensive.
Well,
Well- Well, they're 40 HP each.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good with me.
So we could get like 450, spend $9,000 on 20 of them.
I mean, that's a full heal for me.
Yeah.
Just a FYI.
Three
We need 20 though.
Well, he
We're
said
thinking-
load. He said load up. So
I was thinking 2 each. I mean, there's 6 of us. We
So
can get
12?
a dozen of them.
Yeah.
Everybody gets 2. I don't know how Oob's going to carry him though.
in her
In
bucket.
my bucket
If you're buying
with the
12, I'll
false
give you
bottom.
I'll give you a slight discount. It'll be 4,800 for the lot.
Arthur's definitely trying to haggle this. Like,
Oh my
come
gosh.
on, my guy.
That's
Like-
50 off each.
I know, but we're a frequent flyer. We're definitely going to be back. And if
Yeah,
you
they
do us
say
this,
that.
I'll,
4,800 is a good price for these. I charge 450 each.
Do you like having your ships, or do you like having your cargo shipments not seized by pirates?
I was gonna say we kind of just stopped that from happening.
Yeah, pirates don't come in my shop very often.
All right.
You're
Well,
welcome. We just killed a shipload of them.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Arthur flashes his badge.
no.
Oh.
Oh, sir.
It's
Okay.
like,
How about 4,500? That's for 12. That's a big discount. That's like giving
We
you
want
2 free.
wholesale.
I am currently
That's
unable
temple-
to do the math.
That's a temple
so,
price. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
What
I
else
think
are
that
you
might be a
interested
good
in?
deal.
Several. I mean, anything you're particularly looking for?
You have weapons, magic.
We do. What are you looking for?
Great axe.
The greatest axe you got.
Yeah. Preferably with like a wind elemental type thing going on.
An axe of the storms.
Yeah, maybe lightning. Lightning
Course.
seems to fit his facade well.
Shush, guys, he's back.
Oh.
Hey.
It's just- everybody just saw me go from like, what?
Plus 1 great axe would be 2,000. A plus 2 great axe would be 12,000.
Hey.
I got a +1.
Oh, I'll find an axe. You know what I mean? I like finding stuff.
Plus 1 is 2,000. Plus
That's
1 great
giant.
axe.
I'm okay with getting that
Let's-
for Gust.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
We did just spend 4,500 here, but you know, I'm good.
But it's for Gust.
It is
Hit
already-
things twice.
We
Even better now.
listen.
We getting that.
Gust is worth full price, so it's okay.
Hey.
Actually,
Aw.
I hear-
that's a
I hear
discount
stanza.
because you already showed your badge.
Oh well,
I'm
you
giving
know,
you 20% off.
Arthur like completely dismisses that comment. Arthur does not care about that whatsoever.
Ridley's all about the money, so he's aware of the discount.
Oh, I mean, it is pretty. Oh,
If it's a
Aw.
if it's a discount that Arthur didn't have to argue for, then it's not a discount.
What kind of axe are you using right now, Gus?
I kind of made it myself out of like seashells and whatnot. Bring it out. It's got.
What kind of axe is it? Is it
It's
just
a-
like
It's a great axe.
a great axe? Okay, so we're looking at a great axe +1.
Oh, I mean,
Mr. Shopkeep, would you
Plus
be
1
interested?
plus 1 damage.
Would you be interested in purchasing this handmade axe that's been battle tested?
I mean, I've killed lots of shit with this.
Yeah, it actually, believe it or not, killed some of the pirates that we just like brought in.
Great axe
That's
would
true.
be normal.
And he's been hitting things twice with it.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. You should see him go crazy.
Oh, that's what I want.
I'd give you 500 gold for it.
Oh,
Okay,
that's,
so 1,500 for the great axe +1 with the exchange.
Correct.
It's not super fair. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
all right.
There's much more expensive weapons, but
We're doing it.
anything else I can help you with?
+1 axe is what I'm looking up.
Do you have any
Arthur?
interesting ballistics by any chance?
Ooh, have some.
I'm sorry, did you say grenades? Leans
Oh.
across the counter. Like, pardon me. Because a grenade plus a sling is a beautiful thing.
That's true.
Maximilian, put the cleavage away.
Oh, not very often.
That's so funny.
I'm looking right now. We have 2 types.
Don't leave a girl in suspense.
It's actually an item. You have a. Here. This is what they have. I'll put it in the chat.
Every once in a while, I see a random Liz head walk past the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably chasing Miss Sophie.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
who I got kisses from today.
Aw, rare kisses.
Not for me. She kisses me all the time.
Oh,
She
yeah.
loves me.
3 of these grenades, they are 1,000 each. And I'm going to display it for you.
Nomengard grenades.
8d6.
Dang.
Nice.
Rockham just has to make a launcher for you on the bottom of your shotgun, like a little.
Good start. But I mean, if a wielder can hurl a grenade up to 120 feet, I don't
Right.
know that I need to go much further than 120 feet.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like to use your features like while shooting?
60 feet of it explodes.
Arthur steps up to the counter and says, what kind of discount would you be able to offer if we were to be interested in the purchase of all 3? You know, like I think the American Pickers
That
said
is what
like
your
a
discount
bundle.
These are 1,500 each. I'm offering you 3 for 3,000.
That is a good deal.
Well, it's a good deal.
Your badge does have sway in the capital, especially.
Right.
Well, I shall leave this up to Maximilian then. And I kind of gesture Maximilian forward.
That's a 120-foot range with a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Go for it, man.
It is
I give
8d6 and then 8d6.
I love that.
I give Max bardic inspiration in case she wants to haggle her.
I will. You know that like super creepy meme of the dude who's like hiding behind the tree and he's like rubbing his hand together and biting his lip?
Yes.
That's Max right now
Yeah.
walking up to the counter. She's
I
just
love
like,
that.
you said 3,000? Oh. I mean, sold.
And he gives you, I need you to sign this waiver.
Yeah.
Waiver.
Yeah, that we are not responsible for any actions or mishandling or adverse effects that may affect the recipient and or the thrower. We're just
The
not responsible.
recipient.
I'm going to reach out and caress his cheek and just go, do I look like I miss?
Ooh.
Just
And then I'll
sign
sign
the
the
paper. Just sign the paper, Satio.
He goes,
Aw. That's awesome.
And then I'll sign the paper.
You like some thick?
You like it? It's the little hippo tail. Gets him every time.
Not with the tuft ears.
Oh man.
all right. You have
Great.
3 grenades.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I love the fact that you have to roll on the Wand of Wonder table.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, it's like, and everyone has a full head of hair.
Hey, can I?
Or everyone's
Arthur's definitely.
Translated to the astral plane, or
I mean,
or they
that's
turn
fine.
into a flower pot. There are a lot
That's
of
minor.
very fun.
So, question for the DM. Would a Nomengard grenade theoretically fit inside the barrel of a blunderbuss?
No,
Too big?
it's just too well. It also wouldn't work. I mean, it's not a grenade launcher. It's a rifle.
I'm just asking about the dimensions. I'm not asking about the functionality.
It's a grenade. It won't fit into the barrel of a.
Yeah, so you're looking at like 2 to 2.5 inch diameter for a grenade.
Little bigger on this. I mean, I could make a photo, but
I would like
it's
some metal.
very large in your hands, kind of like normal size in Max's hands, and like depends on the size of the creature you are, how big it is proportionally.
So it's like a baseball.
Think of it
Probably
as
closer to a
little larger than
softball.
baseball. More
Like a softball. Can I have some round scrap metal tubing that wide enough to accommodate the Nomengar grenades?
To do what?
Tinker.
Okay. So where you can buy some. Do you want silver? What kind of metal?
Probably either cast iron or steel,
You're gonna have
or galvanized steel.
You're gonna need to go to a blacksmith and have that made.
Yeah, you definitely want steel because cast iron will crack.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a blacksmith nearby, and you could place an order. It basically would be ready the next day.
Okay.
So give dimensions, and it would be about 100 gold.
Okay. Are we cool with waiting a day, everyone?
Sure.
That's fine.
We got free rooms.
Cool.
Yeah. Arthur, if we're waiting a day, Arthur casts Dimension Door and then also disguises himself on the way through the Dimension Door and turns into the shopkeeper and says, "Do you have anything for one such as I?" And teleports behind the counter.
And alarm! 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 Alarm!
Oh gosh.
Arthur does not give one single fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. So Arthur's just standing behind the counter looking at
And
this guy.
The guy's looking at you like, you are not supposed to be back here. And there's it's not loud, but there's an alarm spell going. Alarm! 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 Alarm!
Okay,
I
fine.
wasn't very
Arthur-
creative with my alarm spell.
Arthur kicks his feet over the counter and is still sitting on the counter and just like looking down at the guy with his little horns,
So,
chilling out.
you turn back
But
to
he's-
you.
Well, damn, I guess so, since my horns are back out. But yeah, I'll just dismiss
It's
the
fine.
disguise.
There's no reason to. He's harmless mostly.
Yeah,
The
mostly.
alarm goes off because you're not
I'm just
behind the
horny.
counter anymore. You guys are a very interesting bunch. Or
Yup.
how did you get to working for the temple and get these badges?
Well,
Yeah,
they tried
We're
to murder him.
badasses.
Yeah, that doesn't seem important.
Yes, sir. Right. Have a wonderful day.
Alright, well, I think that was him telling me to fuck off, so I guess we're leaving, guys.
Yes.
Well,
So,
you can counter as him.
So note to Ridley and Max: do not put the grenades in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was part of your disclaimer that you signed.
Yes.
Also, don't teleport while you're holding them. Or dimension door.
That's good to know.
Okay.
You may need to remind
Important details.
Oob and I of that
Yeah.
important fact.
I love
I
Dimension
think
Door.
Max has it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not party property.
It's in.
So
I would assume
Ridley
it's in
just-
Max's pack.
Ridley just starts backing away from the counter and goes out the door like Homer Simpson going into the bushes, just steadily staring at the shopkeeper the whole time.
By the way, I totally forgot the diary at the beginning of this session, and I know you're doing one for the next session.
Yeah.
So, how about we wrap with the diary you had before the session? You have it?
You're muted. You're muted. In Zoom.
It's introspective, this diary entry, and I think Max is trying to understand what Temple Daddy and Kafka and the people who follow the temple are trying to go through and understand right now with all the stuff about the religion not being true. So I just wanted to preface that because we
Okay.
just had a lot of LOLs. So, okay. Dear Diary, so a thought occurred to me just as I sat down to write this evening. We are attempting to tell people that Celesto is alive. That is just an entire, religion gone? Magic policing? Controlling people to accept? I mean, it's all a facade. Hadn't really thought about what that would do to a populace of people. But if the angry faces and mad shouts at the gate of the temple were any indication, I do not envy what's coming for Kafka. She's going to have to be the one to drag everyone involved in this cover-up out into the light in a public forum. I can't imagine any other way to do this by the end and be able to walk away with some sort of positive view in the eyes of the people. And the people in these matters are often all that matters. Do you suppose Temple Daddy is fighting that particular demon? Is he fighting it alone? Does he have a confidant? Has the excommunication of him made him a pariah to other people in the temple? Or do more priests and bishops have an affection for him that's strong enough to weather this storm? Faith in religion is one thing, but to have faith in yourself is... But when faith in yourself is tested, faith in your friends are tested, at times, that struggle, it has to be harder to get through than one that leads to prayer. My wish for Temple Daddy, Celesto, and Kafka is that they all find a way to come to peace with what has happened and the courage to face what's coming.
I can't think of a
Bravo.
better way to end the session.
That was
Awesome.
good.
Awesome.
Long rest, newly acquired items, and with that excellent summary of the dilemma that three major characters are going through.
Bravo.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's call it for tonight. You guys have options of what to do next. We still have possibly Scarwatch Keep or any other places you want to go. But that was a great summary. It really made me think about the especially Bishop Agnon, aka some daddy.
Yeah, some kind of daddy.
Some kind of
Some
daddy.
kind of daddy.
In transition, Daddy.
Yeah. But it would be, right? Like, it would be like the hardest thing in the world to be a person of the cloth and then have the religion be almost outed in the sky,
Yeah.
seemingly by gods, that the religion was completely false. I mean, that would,
It's a lot.
that's
Yeah.
a lot to put
Well,
on somebody.
We'll continue that next week. Everyone have a great time. In a
Gypsy
week.
Daddy.